Today we're going to talk about one of Red Deer's most important and visible landmarks, the Cenotaph, which stands in the middle of Ross Street. The Cenotaph is the official community recognition of those people who served and died in the various wars, specifically the First World War, the Second World War, and the Korean conflict. The Cenotaph was created in the aftermath of the First World War, where the community wanted to have some kind of very visible and appropriate memorial to all the 118 young men who went off and served and lost their lives serving their country. They decided to go with a statue of the unknown soldier as he was coming off the line, looking to the west, to home and to peace, but also looking west towards the Red Deer train station, which was the place that many of the young men had left to go over and serve. One further thing, it also looks west towards the sunset, which is another symbol of remembrance. They hired Major Frank Norbury, a man who had literally served in the trenches during the First World War. He had come to the University of Alberta, where he was studying sculpture and architecture, and he carved the statue. The detail is phenomenal because he knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew exactly how people had been dressed and all the accessories that they would have had with them, and he drew it. The Cenotaph was dedicated in September 1922. It was unveiled by Lord Byng of Vimy, who had been the commander at the famous Battle of Vimy Ridge and a Canadian hero, and at the time was the Governor General of Canada. One thing, though, was there was controversy because there were a number of people who did not want the Cenotaph to be in the middle of a busy street. But other people said they did want it exactly there because they wanted to have it in the way where people would always see it, where there would be a constant reminder. Also, because the city of Red Deer did not contribute to the creation of the Cenotaph, the committee decided that if the city did not contribute to the cost of the Cenotaph, the city would not have a say where the Cenotaph would be located. And when the Cenotaph was finished and it was dedicated, it was not gifted to the city of Red Deer. It was put in trust on those people who contributed to the memorial committee. Therefore, the city does not own the Cenotaph, it only holds it in trust. The Cenotaph was rededicated in 1949 for those who served in the World War II, and in 1988 for those who served in the Korean conflict. And there have been very suggestions over the years to relocate the Cenotaph. However, it was put to a plebiscite whether the people of Red Deer wanted it moved, and in the plebiscite, the majority of people voted to leave it where it is. And so now we have a beautiful memorial. It's a piece of art as well as a landmark, and it's a very vital part of our community and centered right in the very heart of our community.
There he is, looking west.